Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to Jasmy video update today. So we got Jasmy in the last previous update telling you that you got a little bit of this rising wedge going on, and the rising wedge played out perfectly from the last time that I gave you the update. You came down here, we talked about this stop loss being taken away. You've actually taken the stop loss, you bounce back up, you take another stop loss here once again. Now it still does look to me that all these wicks, the wicks down there, wicks down here, all of these are open invitation to actually take liquidity and try to move back up again. I always have doubts whenever you have wicks like this. It's just something about sentimental analysis and experience. When you're just in crypto, you get to understand that, okay, it's just when I see it, I come to understand. I don't know how. I just don't know how. But whenever I look at the wicks, I just have that feeling they're going to go and take all of this out. Why? The reason is psychologically, wicks are made in such a way that people have their stop losses right there. And I can see it from a very big distance that yes, they're actually going to take all of these stop losses. Okay, so they had stop loss right here. They came, they took it down. And they have the stop losses right over there. They took it down again. And you have another stop loss here. And you probably can take it again. And as I told you before, the way to retest a line right here is to go and hug the line, and you need the candles to actually close like this, hugging the line, and not just a wick touching the trend line. We don't need a wick touching the trend line. We need a proper body closing. Like, for example, if the line was a little bit higher like this, there's a difference between this, okay? This is hugging the line, and there's a big difference between this, if this one actually confuses anybody. So I'm just going to drag it down here again, and that's how, like that. We don't need this, okay? We need the other one that I showed you before. So to me, I do think you can actually come down, take this liquidity, and let's see if you can hug the line again and try to jump back up. Now keep in mind, I just want to actually go back to the weekly, and the weekly does even suggest that you're going to go down. So if you look at the weekly, you do have the bearish Harami candlestick, one green candle, red candle. Both of them combined actually do show that Jasmy is probably looking to have a red closing for the next 6 days. Be careful, we don't need to see Jasmy going all the way down and closing below this trend line, because that's a support line. If you look at the support line, one touch, second touch, the third one, and right, so you don't need to go below here, otherwise it's going to be a very big drop to the downside. So that's it for this quick update on Jasmy. I'm going to see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.